Alright, Refaction. I know I should be playing Zenless right now because I'm trying to upgrade my freaking Starlight Billy the Kid. But for some reason, Marvel Rivals is like, hey, Destiny servers are going to be slammed, so let's show off everything coming at the end of the week. We just recorded a video looking at like the reveal trailer for what we're kind of getting in season 8.5. Now they show off actual gameplay of Cyclops, who is a duelist, which I think is great.
Victory is in my sight. Right on target. Get off my lawn.
Should I fucking laugh? But that's funny. Hold the fuck on.
Extreme force. Propulsion beam. No more holding back. Arctic Fury. To me, my X-Men.
Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Let's talk about everything. Okay. First off, oh, he has two different fucking fire rates? Oh. Okay, so this is his base attack, which is going to be very much, you know, your hits, like your hit scan, kind of. Okay. And then your shift, which I think for us is going to be our R1 or L1, or maybe it'll be like our um triangles, whatever. But this is his knockback.
Get off my lawn.
And what I found funny there was the fact he said, "Get off my lawn," and you said that the Wolverine too. So yeah, get this dog off my lawn. Oh, okay. So this is kind of like his tracking, but it also pierces through enemies. So you see, he's targeting the Loki here, and it's hitting the Moon Knight, the Punisher, and the Strange. So then here's his E, which apparently has charges, but as you do damage, you see it. Well, you can't see it because of my fucking model. But as you do damage, you gain charges on it. It's not a lot.
Propulsion beam. No more holding back.
Hold on. Let's go back just a little bit. So we're seeing he's doing this.
Propulsion beam.
Hold on.
Propulsion beam.
So he's using his shift, knocking himself back. But can you...
No more holding back.
Hold on.
Extreme force.
And so then he's using his left click. He's piercing all these targets. And then he fires his little, like, spread shot, and ricochets and hits them all. So he's he's doing the left click again. He's hitting his shift, which would technically be the knockback. But you can see he's moving with it. But he didn't hit F, which I think his F is what allows him to jump in the air, right?
Right on target. Get off my lawn.
Yeah, the F is what allows him to, like, kind of fly in the air.
Extreme force. Propulsion beam.
He hits the F, but if you use the shift, you can move.
No more.
Oh, okay. And then here's his ultimate, which is basically just a... Heh. Wait. So it's like, oh, who has that? It's like, you know how, like, Black Widow's all, like, you can hit the ground and it explodes, but it still slows? I wonder if his does that, but on a grander scale. Because, I mean, like, look at that fucking radius. So he's here. Okay. And it starts with a Deadpool, and the Deadpool is right there. And it goes all the way to the Invis over here. So we're talking like what? Like a 15-meter spell field? You know? So, like, it starts... So the charge up starts with where his feet are. So it might be a 20-meter. Because he's over here. And Deadpool's about, I would say, maybe 2 to 3 meters ahead of him. It starts there and goes all the way to the Invis. So this is probably a 15 to 20-meter spell field. And hits everyone there. Any character that doesn't die takes massive damage. And then the ground explodes, doing extra
To
damage.
me, my X-Men.
So I think he's going to be a strong counter to characters like Invis, Mantis, Luna. He's going to be a strong counter to support ults. So support ults, you can't use it to counter him anymore. You more or less have to do it to get out of the way of things. So, like Mantises, you use it to get your team out. But also Adam Warlocks could be good against him because you're gonna have to deal with like soul bonding a lot. Because he definitely is going to do damage if you let him get any of his stuff off. DPS players, learn this character. Learn Wolverine, because if you can't get him, at least give him a team up. Support players, do not try to play this character. Learn how to counter this character. And tanks, you guys better frickin' like shield. And something I'm wondering is because he's like a projectile character, would that mean that Mag would be a good counter to him? You wouldn't counter his ult, because his ult is kind of like a I feel like Meg, Emma, Rogue. Really, you just need any character that can protect you. So any characters that can't do like protection for you themselves or the team are going to suffer with this. Adam could be a counter. Gambit could be a counter and a very strong character to use with him. White Fox probably gets countered. Luna countered. Mantis countered. Like he counters them. Rocket, your stuff gets destroyed. If you're a Loki, he's probably good because you can probably steal his ability and use it against the enemy team. So unless you're a Loki player, don't try to play Cyclops. But also as a Loki player, you want a Cyclops. So Loki could be a good character. But a lot of it's going to depend on the balance. Patch that comes up probably later. Trying to think of what else. I do think he's going to be a really strong character. I feel like he's going to have bans, but also you're going to see Loki's probably have bans just because if your team doesn't run a Cyclops, but the enemy team does, having a Loki to counter that, or at least to counter ult, so Loki's are going to have to play kind of more of their life. Gambits, same thing. I feel like Gambit, get your ult, let your Loki get your ult, let the Cyclops get an ult. And then, so Adam Warlock, Gambit, Loki are definitely going to be strong characters for that. Gambit, because it's going to allow your team getting out of it. Mantis, does Mantis give a speed boost with her ult? I can't remember. Luna is going to get countered. Invis, like, I don't think that healing's going to be able to keep up with that ult. Like, unless you time it perfectly, I think you literally have to time it right as that secondary explosion is about to happen. Cyclops ult might be like a double ult that you're going to have to try to counter. Like, that's my thoughts on it. So yeah. It's taking this so long. But regardless, the update is fucking available for me now. Oh god, that's 25 gig update. Holy shit. And we still have like another hour before I think we can actually play it, right? Oh, but with that being said, Red Faction, I'll see you later. I don't know if I might make a video just showing off all the Gambit stuff that gets added. But yeah, the Cyclops coming this Friday. And that means Loki Coyote has to come out. I think so. I think the Loki in me has to come out. Or Adam Warlock. Well, Gambit's is a definite, but Adam Warlock and Loki, I feel like are going to be good characters with it. We'll have to see how Emma, or not Emma, how Luna, Mantis, and Invis deal with it. I don't think Ultron's going to be good because you don't want to be in no man's land. You'll be targeted out, especially by Cyclops. Like he's gonna look at you and just go. Rocket, I don't see any big thing for Rocket being good. Cloak and Dagger, same thing. Like you'd literally have to like know where the Cyclops would put it and like alt that entire area. But I feel like if you try to do that, he's gonna alt that lane just to do massive damage. So I think Cloak and Dagger is also gonna get pretty well hit by him. So like unless Mantis, Luna, or Invis can counter his ult, I don't think those three are going to be good. Adam Warlock is the ult is the counterplay to a Cyclops ult. If you're running a Gambit, when you hear his ult, you have to ult. So Gambit's probably going to be a good counter, but also a good character to play with him. I feel like if you can stun, or at very least like I feel like Meg is a good counter to him. I gotta think about tanks now. Doctor Strange, don't play, he's gonna if you see a Cyclops as Doctor Strange, you have to get in his face. If you see a Cyclops flying in the air as Hulk, you have to get in his face. Thing, you kind of just have to like jump at him and hope your team targets him. Meg is probably going to be a good pick. Emma, same thing. Portable shield. Rogue, you're just gonna you have to take him out of the air. Penny, I think Penny's going to be screwed here. Groot, Groot, you put your walls up, he's going to destroy them instantly. Angela, meh. Tank pool, I don't think will be good, and heal pool, I don't think will be good either. Because like unless it like unless that really messes with him because he's so aim based. But he also has something where you can do where it like will like breach in. So I don't know how that will be. But we'll talk about more later. I can't wait. It'll be a very interesting half season. I can't wait for the thing where you get to possibly see who killed Shane Spider. So yeah. With that being said, I will see you guys next time. I know I probably said that before. I'm sorry. But I got you know how this stuff goes. I go on like little tangents sometimes. So yeah, should be fun. I'll see y'all next time.